Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the welterweight division between Sugar Shane Mosley and Zab Judah. Mosley's coming down to the ring right now. Not seeing much personality out of this ring walk. Zab Judah's making his way to the ring. And I know you're used to seeing many ring walks where guys are really jacked up. This isn't one of them.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
All right. Round number one, scheduled for the championship distance of 12. Now, in a matchup of a power puncher versus a speedy fighter, if you're the power puncher, what do you try to accomplish? Oh, he is absolutely affected by that right hand. Never saw it coming. Worst kind of right hand you can catch. He should tie up here. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Let's do it.
And he ties up on the inside. Mosley able to block that punch. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. What impact from that uppercut by Judah. Halfway through this round here. Sugar Shane blocks that punch. He just missed that shot up top. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand.
Move your head.
Mosley's well off the mark that time. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Sugar Shane with a huge right hand. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
Tighten up your punches, all right?
Start of a new round. Judah's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells you two things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
I remember sitting ringside in 1997 when Shane Mosley was able to defeat Philip Holliday and claim his first lightweight world title. Teddy, many said, boy, he could be a lightweight champ that reigned for years. He was a supreme lightweight, then he went up in weight.
Yeah, he did, and that's what winds up happening. In the old days, it happened sometimes because they couldn't keep their weight anymore. They moved up. But nowadays, it happens in search of more money because there's nobody at the lightweights. You move up looking for the big money fights.
And he engages in the clinch. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Nice block. Halfway through round number 2. Judah's hit to the head. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Shane Mosley's been stunned. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well.
Joe, I had a fighter once that got dropped in a round, and he wasn't doing real good up to that point. After that, he fought better. He boxed better, he fought better defensively, and when the fight was over, I said, good job. He whispered to me. He whispered, did I get knocked out? Yeah, he did. He didn't know what had happened. I realized then he was fighting on instinct the rest of the night.
Amazing story. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Judah. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And that's the end of round 2.
Come on, let's finish.
Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Your best defense is to throw more punches. You need to throw more punches. That will keep him away.
You gotta watch the water in the corner. Too much.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Judah.
Time.
Judah's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Blocks that belt line well.
Keep it up. Keep pushing.
Unable to get to Mosley that time. He blocked it. Mosley's showing us that his legs may not be completely underneath him the way he wants them to be after being stunned earlier. He's really hanging on in there. He's tying up a lot.
Yeah, but he's being allowed to. I have to say that right now as a trainer, that he's allowed to do that. His opponent should not cooperate with him. He should take a little step back and make sure he takes advantage. Don't let him tie up.
Oh, you see him with the left of the head there?
Come on, kid, focus.
Not much action as he just ties up. Scores up top with a left. The early part of Shane Mosley's career, from the amateur days through a young emerging pro, he was with his dad in the corner. Jack Mosley was his trainer. But he's had some other people influence him as the years have gone on. How has that been a good thing for him?
I think any time that you can add to your dimension, you know, that you can grow, that you can have options, you can learn from different places, different sources, you can become better. You know more. Knowledge is a good thing.
Ten seconds to go in this third round. And round three comes to an end.
Don't walk into him without throwing a punch. Okay?
Here you go. Like the best.
Cut his movement off. Keep counterattacking him, okay? When he throws, make him miss and count. Jab is really working good, all right? Just keep using the jab. Gotta keep the jab moving to push him off.
Our first chance to take a look at Teddy's scorecard here as round number 4 is underway. Judah's in control so far, 2 rounds to 1. Still anybody's fight. I think he's been the busier guy, though.
Yeah, he has been the busier guy.
Wow, impactful short hook got to him that time. That's not going to be easy to survive. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Big uppercut by Sugar Shane. Shane Mosley's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Mosley's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. A nice block by Sugar Shane Mosley. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Zab Judah's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
For much of his career, Shane Mosley has been trained by his father.
And that can be tumultuous. That can be a double-edged sword. You have a lot of guys that are successful, and then what is really success? Is it having a relationship afterwards? Because sometimes the professional part erodes the personal part.
A well-placed uppercut by Judah.
Work the body. Unload.
And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left.
Pace yourself. Keep working the body.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Off the target by Judah. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. He didn't see that left hand and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Boy, he was damaged, but now he's defending himself well. Mosley's punch didn't come close. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Takes a step back, then the counter punch by Judah.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Nowhere close, that punch by Sugar Shane Mosley. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Zab Judah's got a way of just getting away from that punch. And a good counter by Judah. And this round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him, not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
1, 2, 3s. 1, 2, 3s. All right? More than one punch out there. More than one. We're in a fight now. Throw punches. You got me? We're in a fight. Listen.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Judah's got to be careful here, Teddy, because he can't stay like this. Yes, he's throwing punches, but not being effective at all.
No, he's not. He's not landing. And that's bad for the scorecards, but as he continues doing this, it's going to be bad for his chin because he's going to start now getting counted. As time goes by, the more he misses, now his opponent's going to start doing the other part. He's going to come back and take advantage of those misses.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Uncle Mo has come to visit. Momentum is now on his side.
That's why you can't let go of that steering wheel when you're driving. You know, all of a sudden, bang, you're in the back seat. You're not in the front seat. You're not in the driver's seat anymore.
Keep working the body. Back to the body.
90 seconds to go here in this round. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. He missed with that headshot. Mosley's employing one of the three facets of good fundamental defense. And right now he's using the legs.
Yeah, he is, and that is one of the facets. The other's to block, the other's to move your head. And right now he's controlling range. What his opponent has to do now is look to get into a place where maybe he can time him. Time him as he steps out.
Focus.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Teddy, what advice would you be giving to this charge if you were training him, knowing he's coming off of a good solid effort in that last round and likely is up in a close fight?
Well, you know, sometimes I'm not sure what to tell a guy, but I know what not to tell him. I wouldn't tell him he's up. I wouldn't tell him to let up. That's one thing for sure. I tell him, keep doing the same things you're doing. Stay right with it.
Okay, you're doing good. Very.
Got any more of these?
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Sugar Shane Mosley stunned by that shot. Judah's gaining some momentum on his side and starting to pour it on.
Keep working the body. Focus. Come on. Move.
Keep it going.
Brace yourself.
Not precise at all by Judah. Halfway through the 7th round. Mosley's got that catch-me-if-you-can kind of attitude. He's almost daring his opponent at this point to try to land a headshot, but his movement's been so good. His defense is just supreme.
Yeah, it is. He's moving from the waist. He's slipping the straight shots. He's weaving the hooks. He's doing a real magical job in there, but his opponent is making no adjustments at all.
Big left hand. Solid. Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes. Sugar Shane Mosley. Can he continue on? He was able to beat the count, but he looks like he's on wet noodles there.
Yeah, he better understand right now, and I'm sure he does, that he can't use those legs for defensive purposes. Right now, he's got to block a little bit, keep those hands up, move his head, and grab.
Shots.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Jab and move. Take a deep breath. Relax, relax. You're doing well. You just need to pace yourself. Just relax.
Beautiful. Fucking beautiful. That was fucking amazing. I want another round like that. This is your fight, okay? You're in complete control of this fight. He's almost done. You had him that round.
Start of round 8, Teddy's scorecard. Well, slight lead here, but I'll say this. He may be up on your scorecards, but his opponent knows how to land a punch against him.
Yeah, he's found a home for that right hand. He notices that he brings that left hand back slow, so the right hand beating him to the mark.
Keep working the body.
Mosley's really impressing us here, defensively impressing us. I mean, it's so easy to say, wow, look at the punching, look at the power. But, Teddy, you got to appreciate what he's doing with defense.
Yeah, well, that's one of the reasons why you can say that you appreciate, you know, the aggression or the power and all these things. He can afford to be aggressive because he doesn't get hit.
Working the body.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Down. Back to the body.
Missed the body shot. Not able to connect with the uppercut.
The head moving.
sound defense. Good block that time. There it is! And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time? The bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
Those hands moving.
Start of the round, but Teddy, it could be the end of the fight. He's been knocked down numerous times, including the last round.
You're probably right, Joe, but when things are darkest is when you find out what is special inside somebody, where they can go to a place you never expect them to be able to go to. Look at Archie Moore, Yvonne Durrell, years ago. Archie Moore was over 40 years old, in there with a 20-something-year-old Durrell. He was on the floor 3 times in the first round. He found a way to come back and knock him out in the 11th. Is this another one of those nights?
You're not... Pace yourself.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Shane Mosley is able to avoid that punch.
Body shot. You're not focusing.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Judah. Good job protecting himself.
Still not moving enough. Move!
90 seconds into the 9th round. Nice block by Sugar Shane Mosley. Not an accurate hook at all. And he's holding.
Use the jab.
Not able to land the headshot.
More punches. Work the body, kid.
Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return.
Uppercut.
He is not in good Oh! Throw the scorecards out. Sugar Shane Mosley's down and looks to be out. The fight is over. Judah's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.